Hey, how's it going out there, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Cash. Today, we're going to talk about the dreaded or loved, there's no middle ground, lease purchase programs, okay? I've got experience, I've got opinions. We're going to talk about it, but specifically, today's video is going to be about lease purchase in a bad economy and my thoughts on it and my insights on it, okay? Here, let me just start you off with my take on lease purchase, okay? The odds of getting a truck through a mega carrier lease purchase is slim to none, okay? My advice to you would be this. If you're going to do a lease purchase with a mega carrier, go be a company driver for 1 to 3 months with that company, okay? Do that favor for yourself. And if you like the company, then go do a lease purchase. There's so many people I know that do lease purchase through mega carriers and they end up broke as a joke. No money whatsoever to even go to another company. At least if you're a company driver and that company starves you out, at least you're making money every week. You know what I mean? You can't have a negative week as a company driver, okay? As a lease purchase driver, you're very likely to have a negative week with these extreme truck payments. My second take on lease purchase, never, ever do a lease purchase with a company that you can't call the owner of the company. Let me put the logic to that, okay? Say your dispatch is starving you out at a mega carrier. What are you going to do? You basically got to leave because they're your window. Now, if you go to a small carrier or a local carrier and you lease purchase a truck from them and you know the owner, you talk to the owner, you know the owner's name, you got his phone number, you can call him if crap hits the fan, then maybe do a lease purchase, okay? If everything lines up right like you want it, okay? Because here's the thing, if you can call the owner, if you have 4 or 5 bad weeks in a row, you can call that owner up and say, "Hey man, I gotta square it up. I gotta be honest with you. I'm not making any money here, and here is why." And be logical. Don't be one of these people that calls up the owner and says, "I ain't making no money because and then come to find out, oh, I gotta be home every weekend, and I took off 2 weeks for whatever. Like, be realistic with yourself. When you lease that truck, you're not leasing a truck. You're starting a business. You got to be very honest with yourself. Okay. The reason most business owners make more money is because they put in more effort. Okay. Owning a business is not a guarantee to make more money. What a owning a business is an opportunity to do more work and get more reward. That's what it is. Okay. If you think I'm a company truck driver, I don't know crap about working on trucks. I don't know crap about finances. I don't know crap about taxes. But by golly, this lease purchase program is going to be the end of all my troubles. My credit card debt will go away. My car will start running better. It's not going to work like that. Okay. It's just not. So that's the forefront of the lease purchase talk I want to give. Now, let's talk about lease purchasing in a bad economy. Ooh, now you might be in trouble, okay? Let's talk about this. Let's say you did a mega carrier lease purchase program, okay? Paid by the mile. The thing of it is, most of that work you're going to be doing is going to be contract free, okay? Contract freight isn't guaranteed, okay? A lot of contract freight fluctuates with the market, okay? When the market is good and the economy is good, selling more products, we're moving more trailers of freight, okay? When the economy slows down, maybe not so much. Now let's think about it from the perspective of the carrier. Here is one of the best pieces of advice I can give you in business is learn to get really good at looking at things from the other side of the fence, okay? If you think everything's so green over there, start thinking about like what they're going through over there, okay? So what happens is, okay, I'm going to give an example here. It's just numbers. I'm not putting anything, nobody, this ain't talking about nobody, no carrier, no nothing. We're just going to talk about some simple round numbers here. Let's say you had 10 trucks and you had 20, or let's say 30,000 miles a week that you needed to get done with those 10 trucks, that would be 3,000 miles per truck, okay? And I'm not talking about time off or nothing like that. We're just doing this round numbers. I want to show you an example of what's going on right now. Here's the thing, okay? Let's say, you're running for Procter & Gamble. They're a big company. Let's say Procter & Gamble calls up and says, hey, we're switching production. No more overtime. The economy's not so great. We're gonna lower. We need you to come down to 20,000 miles a week. Okay. Now, if you got company drivers, you may take this opportunity to fire or let go some of your least productive drivers. You know, that guy that keeps, running off the road and breaking, airlines and running over things and damaging trailers. Maybe a good time to let that guy ride. You don't no longer need him. But here's the thing where you're doing lease purchase, okay? Lease purchase, you're making, if you're the company, you're making as much off the trucks as you are moving freight. So you don't want to get rid of none of the trucks. No, 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 no. What you do instead is you keep all 10 trucks around and you lower that from 3,000 miles a week to 2,000 miles a week. Okay? Now, a lot of you guys out there are going to go, whoo, you start running the numbers on that, and 2,000 miles a week at $1.50 a mile with fuel surcharge. Whoo, that's 3,000 gross a week. 1,000 of that straight off top. That's my truck payment. Now we're down to $2,000. Ouch! There's another $600-700. This, that, and that. By the time they get a hold of you, you're getting $1,000 a week on a 1099 lease purchase. And they don't care because you know what they're doing? Right off top, they got their truck payment. That first $1,000 you made went right to the truck payment. Not to mention they're making money if you're using their fuel card. I guarantee you they're making money off your fuel cards you're swiping every time. That's why you need to switch over to Mudflap. Tell them screw your no discount fuel card. I'm switching to Mudflap and using Cash's promo code. Right there, promo code. That's what I would do. But anyway, see, that's the difference between lease purchase and company in a bad economy. The lease purchase don't care if you get enough money to survive on. As long as they make their truck payment and you paying for that fuel that they're making money on, that's all they care about. That's all they care about. And I'll tell you something else right now that happens in a bad economy you guys better be watching out for. If you ain't the top of the top, if you ain't the creme de la creme, if you ain't what Macho Man Randy Savage would refer to as the cream.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah, I am the cream.
They're gonna starve you out. I've seen it happen so many times. You're doing a lease purchase, but you ain't the best. You go home a lot. You're 2 weeks behind on truck payments to them. You complain about everything. Oh my reefer unit isn't new enough. Oh my blah blah blah. They tired of it. They're going to starve you out. They're going to make up all these excuses. Oh, well, we ain't got no freight to haul, big boy. And then you're going to starve to death. And they ain't going to care because it's a tactic I've used in business before myself. You don't fire people. You make them quit. That way they're not mad at you because they're like, oh, well, he fired me. I'm going to go burn his truck to the ground. You starve them out. Starve them out. That's what you do. That's what they're doing to you guys right now. That's why I tell people, you got to take this serious no matter what, Like if you're out here doing things they blatantly told you not to do, and you think, when things are all good, oh, they can't fire me. Class A CDL, baby, no restrictions. Got that hazmat. Doubles, triples, can't fire me. Things tightened up a little bit. Now they got you by the short and curlies, don't they? Yeah. Yeah, they're going to starve you out. You'd be better off to quit now, would be my advice. Hey, I'm Stepdaddy Cash. I'm not here to be your friend. Never said I wanted to be friends. I'm here to break that hard reality to you. That's what's going on out here right now. Now, if you are the cream, you know it. Is this things even slowed down for you? You're like, economy slowing down? When did that happen? You know what I mean? The things are going to slow down for everybody when the economy slows down, but I'm saying, like, you know, I tell you how I know this, okay? I've been that stupid driver before, that cocky driver. I'm speaking from experience. Oh, they can't fire me. They need me. Freight's good. I'm on a dedicated account. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, dedicated account slows down. I was the very first one to come off that account. I wonder if it had anything to do with me ripping the end of the pigtail off a couple weeks before that. Maybe. You know, you go around tearing up equipment, you know, eventually they don't like you so much, you know. But I learned back then, you know, that's why even in a good economy, try to be the cream. Try to rise to the top.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, okay? Because that's job security when you're the best, you know. But don't get cocky and, you know, like overthink the hype. But that's what's happening in these lease purchases right now. I see a lot of people out here struggling right now with these $1, $2 a mile lease purchases, you know, the dollar plus fuel surcharge, mega carrier, you know, been told a million times to don't do it, but you went and did it anyway, you know. They're not out of freight. Trust me. They got freight to move. It may have dropped down a little bit, but here's the thing. They're more interested in getting their truck payment than they are seeing you feed your family. Yeah. That's why I'm not a fan of lease purchase. You put too much control in their hands. You know, like I don't like that. I don't like. Honest to God, I'd rather be. I think in this point in life, I'm pretty sure I would rather be a company driver than a lease purchase driver. And that's me. That's my experience. If you're in one and you're doing great, more power to you. If you can call the owner of that company, you're probably not in a bad situation, you know, because that's, to me, when you get in a kind of carrier like that where you can call the owner, you're typically in a situation where you're not getting jerked around, just the way I see it. But that's it, guys. I hope this helps somebody. I hope I didn't hurt too many feelings with it. And if I did, uh, you know, whatever. But that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Smash that like button for me if you could. If you find value in the videos, become a subscriber. And thanks, everybody, for watching. I much appreciate you helping me build a community. Come watch me during a live show sometime. I much appreciate it. Take care of each other out there. And remember, people are more important than trucking. Quick, I just want to remind everybody about the Mudflap app. If you're not using Mudflap, check it out, download it. It should be part of your fueling program. It's a free app. Go download it from the Apple or Android store. You sign up using credit card or bank account. No credit checks, nothing like that. No fuel card needed. Get yourself huge discounts on fuel. I buy about half of my fuel through it right now. It's an amazing free app. It's 100% legit. Sign up using my promo code there, and I'll get $10 in free fuel. You'll get $10 in free fuel. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.